Ja, jetzt haben wir hier einen ganz besonderen Gast. Er ist einer der meistgefragtesten Personen hier auf der Messe, Jim Squires, Global Head of Business von Instagram. So, of course, we have to change to English. Jim, great to have you here. You're one of the most haunted persons right here. You have a very, very strong schedule, I think. But how's your impression of the Demexco so far?
It's great to be here. So this is my first time at Demexco, and it's been fantastic. It's such a great opportunity to come together with so many from across the industry and meet with clients, meet with other publishers, and just hear the flow of ideas and what people are thinking about all under one roof. So it's been really fantastic.
So you're not just here for visiting the really impressive Instagram booth right over here, but you're one of the central keynote speakers. You had your keynote today in the morning called The Rise of Vertical. So can you give us a short briefing what it was about?
Definitely. So yes, I spoke this morning. So the talk was about this shift to stories and how the vertical format, vertical video, is the only native mobile format. So if you think about how we look at our phones, 90% of the time it's in portrait vertical mode, and content that was designed for landscape or for TV looks terrible on a mobile device. And so now that everyone's using their mobile devices, we're helping advise and educate marketers to be able to do vertical content as well. There is it's funny how fast things change, because only a few years ago, it was, if you took a vertical video, you'd be scoffed at as not knowing better. It's something your parents would do. And that's because when you take that vertical video and you put it on a TV, it looks terrible. But as I was saying, the reverse is true when you try to take horizontal content and you put it on the mobile device. So as consumers have adopted stories, and also now IGTV, which is also vertical video, we believe that across the industry, producing vertical content is going to be the way that it's going to work best in the future.
So Instagram has a very strong impact on the vertical video, especially with the stories and with the own app, IGTV, the own platform. Do you see that marketers or brands already knew what to do on these platforms, or is this just in the development?
For IGTV, that is still early. So that's only been out 2 months. Where I would say marketers are catching up is in vertical generally and in stories. So for consumers, we see 400 million daily actives on stories. It's become such an important part of the DNA of Instagram. And for marketers, there's some really phenomenal, effective advertising that is happening inside the platform. But I don't think we've seen the work yet that's going to define the genre for our generation of advertisers and the next. I think that there's an opportunity right now to really produce that content for mobile that is going to be the content that defines the genre. So I think there's a lot of room and opportunity for marketers right now.
So do you think there's a switch in the development of ads? Normally people started to make a TV spot and then best case adopted it for online or mobile. Is there a switch that now in a few months or years, or nobody knows about the time, but there will be the mobile first and then be probably a development for TV or something like this?
I think there should be, to get the most value from what you're producing. I mean, if you think about the mobile is the most widely adopted medium in the world. It's unprecedented. And vertical video is the format that's most aligned with mobile as a medium. So one thing that I hear from marketers sometimes is that I want to do it, and so at some point in the future, once I've reworked my ideation and my production process, then I'll start doing this. My advice is to start now. What we know is that 65% of people say that they view brands who are producing vertical content as being more innovative. So you get bonus points as a marketer just for doing the vertical content, even if it's not perfect out of the gate. So over time, hopefully that's happening upstream, but even if it's not, recutting content or even taking content and moving it into vertical through those recuts is going to still be valuable for marketers.
So it's quite important not to be too slow in the development. Huh?
Right, most important to just be in the format and in the medium, and then over time perfect what you're doing from an ideation and production perspective.
Instagram is one of the platforms which develops the most new things. You did IGTV, you did video messaging, all these things. Now there's a rumor that there will be a shopping app from Instagram. I wrote it in Word or something like this. What do we have to wait from Instagram in the next few months?
Mm-hmm. Well, shopping is an area that we're investing a lot in. I would say if you think about what's coming, so stories and additions and enhancements to stories are definitely coming. One thing that we're looking at is interactivity for businesses as well. So inside of the consumer format, you can grab a polling sticker and put it into your stories, and that's helpful and interesting because people are moving so fast through stories that when you have these interactive elements, it further engages you inside the story. And so we're going to be looking at potentially bringing some of those interactive elements to businesses as well. Shopping and bringing shopping into stories. So that's one thing that we've been working on, so that you can bring in shopping stickers so that people can actually purchase products direct inside the experience is something that we're spending time on, and we'll continue to invest in the shopping experience. And then also direct. So the messaging service inside of Instagram is one that we're investing in and spending time for businesses and people. There are 150 million conversations every month between people and businesses inside of direct. And a third of those conversations start from stories. So you can see how stories and shopping and direct all work together to allow marketers to have this holistic presence and these touch points with consumers, and so that's how we're thinking about evolving it.
Great. So thanks for having you here, spending some time with us, and have some fun at the Demexco as well as is possible. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for having me. It's great to see you in person. We'll talk to you soon. Yep.